What's up, my wonderful peeps? What's up? What's up? Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas, one and all. Once you are hearing my voice, whether you're a Sports to the Bone fan or not, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Once you guys celebrate it, we know that not everybody celebrate Christmas, but for those who celebrate and you are hearing my voice, Merry Christmas to you all. As you can see, well, I am actually in a very rural part of St. Ann, Jamaica. Yeah, man, you know how the thing go, returning to my roots, spending some time with the family. Yeah, man, so just walking through and doing this little video here. Look at the road, pure potholes, my peeps. But nonetheless, we are not here to talk about that. So there is this story that I want to share with you guys that I saw on the Sportsmax website where Deryck Murray, Deryck Murray was interviewed on the Mason and Guest show, and he was talking about what it is that West Indies need to get right in order to make sure that the structure change and to make sure that they return to the top. You understand? So I'm gonna be sharing that with you guys. Before we go any further, guys, let me warn you, I am not using any sort of stabilizing device or anything. So don't watch the video, just listen to the voice. I'm actually walking with the camera in my hands, so it is going to be shaking and things like that. But just listen to the information. Alright, as I said, I just wanted to hop on and tell you guys Merry Christmas, but from there's a cricket story, I'm going to look at it. So Deryck Murray was speaking on the Mason and Guest show yesterday, as I said, and he had quite a lot to say in terms of the structure of CWI and West Indies cricket on a whole. So I'm going to be sharing some of that with you guys. So in the interview, he basically zoomed in on the fact that drastic changes need to take place in order to see the thing move. He went on to say that CWI should look at the governance report or reports that were actually carried out. And based on what I am gathering, 3 reports were carried out recently, and in those 3 reports they came up with a couple of things that they think they need to implement to make sure that we are able to get back on the top. And Deryck Murray is just suggesting that if they continue with what they are doing, the way how they are doing, we are never ever going to get a chance to be amongst the elites once again. You understand? And I definitely agree. He also spoke about the selectors, the changing of the selectors, and saying that the problem runs very deep. So changing 1 or 2 persons, Roger Harper and the next guy there, that might not necessarily change things, as the problem runs deeper than that. It's a radical change that is needed to make sure that things are really sorted out and we can get the thing up and running. You understand? So he's saying that issues will remain, and we thought about that initially when we heard that Roger Harper was going to be sacked. Well, his contract was not going to be renewed. We thought about that things might not change at the same time. But we were thinking that it's a step in the right direction. And boy, I tell my viewers and subscribers, he's quoted as saying the board structure first must change to improve anything at all. So he's saying that any sort of thing that you are doing, if the board isn't right, then the thing won't work, because it is from the board come right down that you really get to implement things. You understand? He also spoke about the fact that some of the guys that are there now, they are just fighting to get their friends in, get their friends playing, and get people from their territories in the game. They are not necessarily looking for people that can represent and represent well. And I always say this in my viewers and subscribers, and that is why a lot of my Jamaican people will say that I am fighting against the Jamaican cricketers. But this is my thing. This is not regional cricket where Barbados go up against Guyana and Jamaica and Windward Islands and Trinidad and all of that. This is a case where you want the best to represent the region. It's not a case where you have to say, alright, give me 3 from here, 2 from here, 1 from there, and 3 from there. It's not a case like that. I am thinking that if you can find the best 11 between Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, and Grenada, wherever, I don't business. Once it is the best, I want the best to represent. If one or two Jamaican cricketers can't get up to that level, I don't want him in the team just because you're going to say, all right, he's a Jamaican and he's representing Jamaica at the level. No, man, I want the 11 best people to be on the field. It doesn't matter where they are from. You understand? Just as how when Australia, or England, when those guys are playing, I know it's one country now, but when they are playing, it doesn't really matter the county that a player might come from or the club. Once you can make the team, you make the team, brethren. You understand? Alright, let me not go off on a rant. It's Christmas. Let me not go off on a big rant. Let me just finish here what Deryck Murray was saying. So he was saying that these guys are known to do their things based off territory and based off friends, and we would have seen that already, so we need to cut out the friend thing. We can also look at the players, because even though we are talking about the selectors and the CWI on a whole, I know there are going to be persons that are saying that what about the players, but we talk about the players when it's time to talk about the players. When it is time to address the head, we address the head. You understand? So it's very interesting to see a couple of the past greats or the past players coming out and really voicing their concerns, because at the end of the day, every cricketing nation that you can look at, you're gonna have past players that once they are not satisfied with what is happening, they are always going to come out and voice their concerns. Let the people know that, here what, this what you are doing will not work. This is foolishness and you need to get it right. So yeah, and even if it is because they hear other former players coming out and talking, I don't care. Once they get to the correct thing in the end, that is what I want. I want the man to get to the correct thing, to say that, all right, this is where we are at and this is what is best for the team. It don't really matter to me if a man wasn't talking before, and because him hear a next past player come out him talk. Doesn't matter. Once you get to the final goal, which is to dominate and to conquer again, I am quite okay with that. So yes, my viewers and subscribers, that is basically what I want to share with you guys. Deryck Murray weighing in his thought in it, letting you know that the cricket is not going to improve until the head really get the thing sorted out. Because if we really look at it, guys, when West Indies was performing back in the 70s and the 80s, the thing is that there wasn't a whole lot of distraction. Because if you look at cricket in the 70s and in the 80s, the top players, the Michael Holding, the Viv Richards, those guys would go to England to play county cricket, and that is the way they would earn. But that is the way they would earn for themselves. So we understand when people want to leave and play franchise cricket these days, but the difference is that there are a whole lot of leagues that are played at different time, so people will not be able to say, all right, I'm going not play this league and play for my country. We find that the West Indies players find it very difficult to make that sort of decision, and it's really tough. And it's not like we are producing certain players like you would see some teams produce a set of players, and we know that those 11 players or those 15 players are test players and they are quality and they are going to be playing tests. Then we have ODI players, T20 players. We don't have that. So you find that the players that we have that are good at one particular discipline, they are almost the same set of guys that you expect to play and test ODI and T20. But yeah, my viewers and subscribers, it's as we always say, this is going to be a thing where players are looking at it and they are saying, anything can stop my career or injury. So I'm going to go out there and they're probably saying, here what, CWI can drop us at any time. So I am thinking that if I can make $1 million in one tournament, why play for West Indies for 5 years and make $1 million US, that is. You understand? So at the end of the day, we understand what is going on, but we're going to see where it goes, my viewers and subscribers. 2022 is going to be a very, very busy year for us. You understand? We have England and a couple more teams to take on. So We don't expect to start winning, but we want to see something. We see a couple of players going out there and doing the fitness test and thing for regional cricket. I don't know if they are working on their personal fitness or they will try to play a couple of the games. People like Hitmai and those guys. So go and keep a close eye on it and see how it go. But my peeps, we're not going to stay too long on here now. Remember, it's Christmas Day and I can't take the cursing, You go say, boy, you can't come off of the internet and spend time with the family. So I just dropped this one for you guys and I am out. Big up on yourself. Zane, we'll check in back at a later date. Big up on yourself, my peeps.